In this video, we'll write the Lewis structure for SnCl3-. So the first thing we need to do with Lewis structures, we need to count up the valence electrons. Tin is in group 14, sometimes called 4a. We're going to assume that it has 4 valence electrons. Chlorine is in group 17, sometimes called 7a. It has 7 valence electrons, but we have these 3 chlorine atoms, so we'll multiply that by 3. And then this negative, that means we have an extra negative charge, an extra electron, so we need to add that as well. When we do that, we add all this up, we have 4 plus 21 plus 1, that gives us 26 total valence electrons for the SnCl3- Lewis structure. We'll put the least electronegative element in the center of our Lewis structure. That's going to be the tin, Sn. And then we'll put the chlorine atoms around the outside. We have 3 chlorine atoms. Next, we'll put a pair of electrons between atoms, and that'll form the chemical bond. So we put a pair between chlorines and then the tin there in the center. And we've used 6 valence electrons. Remember, we only have 26. Now we'll complete the octets on each one of the chlorine atoms. Right now, we've used 24 valence electrons. We have 2 more, and we'll just use those to complete the octet on the tin here. So at this point, each chlorine atom has 8 valence electrons, and then that central tin, that has 8 valence electrons. So this is a good Lewis structure for SnCl3-. Because it is an ion, we should put brackets around it. And then we should put a negative sign outside the brackets to show the charge. If we were interested in the molecular geometry, and we look at the central tin here, we have 1, 2, 3 atoms, and then a lone pair. So we have a steric number of 4, 3 atoms, and a lone pair. So if we look at our chart, we said our steric number is 4. We have the 3 atoms and then the 1 lone pair. That's going to be trigonal pyramidal. So the molecular geometry for SnCl3, that'll be trigonal pyramidal. If you use the AXE notation, you would say A is the central tin, the chlorines, we have 3 chlorines, and E, that's the lone pair, is 1. If you looked up AX3E1, you would find it's trigonal pyramidal. This is Dr. B with the Lewis structure and molecular geometry for SnCl3-. Thanks for watching.